Hey guys, it's Laurie. I have a ton of stuff to show you in this video. I've been kind of melting through things like a crazy woman. I have 5 whole candles that I finished this time around. So yay, that's jars that I can get rid of or use to store some tarts. So that's always good. And I have a bunch of tarts too. So, okay. First up, I finished this jar of sour cream coffee cake. Oh, the lighting is going to suck. I had to change positions because where I was doing this before you couldn't see. And like now my kitchen light, my overhead kitchen light is burned out. So anyway, okay, we'll just have to deal with it. So sour cream coffee cake by Tyler Candles. And this candle had like a ton of oil in it. You can see it's like all trapped around the edge there. And, well, I guess you can't really see it from there. But, yeah, I mean, the bottom of this is just filled to the brim. Bring this over here, if that helps with the light. A little bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll just have to see one of my little pumpkin guys. Alright. So yeah, look at all that oil down there. And so yeah, this started off really, really good. Like I loved it. And then once it got to the bottom, it kind of started getting a little bit too strong for me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might put this on my my candle warmer and kind of use up the rest of this. But I don't really feel like smelling this anymore this year, but I don't want to hang on to the jar. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, Tyler is a really awesome company. Their scents are really, really strong. So I definitely recommend them. Okay. Then I finished, this is Glazed Walnut Spice from Swan Creek Candle Company. See, it went pretty far to the bottom, and then the wick actually kind of got off center. I guess it wasn't glued down all the way. But this scent was another one that started off really nice. Like, I loved it. And then when it got right to the bottom, I stopped being able to smell it, and when I could smell of it, I just wasn't enjoying that much anymore. So I don't know. I would really, really like to get this in the drizzle melt, or that's what they call their tarts. Yeah, I think this would do really well in the drizzle melts. So, yes, highly recommended. I finished a jar of iced pumpkin. I had started melting this years ago, I think when this first came out, and I wasn't really enjoying the scent. I think this was one of those that, like, the smell of the burning wick kind of ruined the scent for me, and this thing tunneled like crazy. So I had like a bunch left. Like, it was, the wax was still about up to here, and it probably would have, you know, kept burning had I tried to light it, but I didn't want to do that. So I ended up putting this on my warmer and finishing it up finally. It was just kind of hanging out. And yeah, I really enjoyed this scent. This is really nice. Although, I mean, pumpkin pie and vanilla cupcake are, you know, kind of standard for them. So if you need this mixology, you can just go get tarts in those and enjoy it that way. So, but yeah, very nice combination. And the label's really pretty. I finished pumpkin spice swirl from Amy's Country Candles. This is actually a blend of her pumpkin spice scent and her vanilla sugar cookie scent, and this was so good, very good. As I've said in the past, all of her candles are really, really strong. You really get your money's worth with these, and it burned like very far down. So I did not put this on a warmer, and like the wax is like, you know, a lot of times with these wicks you get, once the wick gets blackened to the that little metal part that sticks out. Usually you can't burn it anymore, but this one actually goes like even lower somehow. So it looks like there's actually still quite a bit of oil left in there. So I don't know. I should probably just get rid of this one. But very nice scent. I mean, her pumpkin spice scent is very good, and vanilla sugar cookie, of course. And then finally, I finished a jar of oatmeal raisin cookie. This was a candle that started off smelling amazing and got halfway down and started smelling like something burnt and sickly. Like, I don't know, I guess the smoke or the soot or something is just getting in the wax, and it makes these candles stink halfway down. If there's like any kind of creaminess to them, that seems to be the problem. So yeah, so very disappointed about that. Although I did also have the wallflower, and the wallflower smelled really good start to finish. This was going in my kitchen, and it was pretty strong. Not like super strong, not like Summer Boardwalk strong, but strong enough that I was very happy with it. So, too bad. I do have another one, but you know, obviously didn't come back this year. But anyway, yeah, I think they did a really good job with this scent. This is, just in case you've never heard the description, fresh baked oatmeal blended with sweet raisins, caramelized brown sugar, and vanilla extract. So, I really enjoyed it when it smelled good. Okay, moving on to, let's see, I might as well show these while I have them up. I finished the Wallflower and Spiced Apple Toddy. And this turned out to be really nice. I think I don't know, I know I melted some of the little mini candle, but I've said in the past this smells like leaves. And it kind of does, but it's actually better. I like it more than I like leaves. I think this is more spicy. So it just works better for me. And this is coming back this year, apparently. I don't know if they're going to release it in wallflower form, but if they do, I definitely recommend the wallflower version of this. Very, very good. I melted a tart of, this is from the Simply Home collection, hot cider. This was pretty nice. It's basically the same as Yankee's apple cider scent. Mostly spice, but you know you do get a little bit of the apple in there too. I melted a tart of, this is Autumn Blooms, and this is really, really good. Very, very good for a floral scent. So it's just, there's like, yeah, definitely like something, it's not like a typical floral scent, because it's not like your spring kind of sweet, perfumey type of scent. It's like a very fresh floral that's got something autumn about it, although I can't quite figure out what it is. So I think I'm going to have to go back and get a few more of these. These came from, the Simply Home line comes from Kohl's, by the way. So I think I'll have to see about getting some more of this, and like I said, I recommend it. It's something different. It's not your, you know, if you're getting kind of tired of all these spicy bakery scents, but you still want to have like a nice autumn scent, that's perfect. Okay, finished 2 hand soaps. Oh no. Okay. Fresh picked raspberries. This is okay. It's a very like kind of, the scent is really childish, I guess is the best way to put that. It's super sweet, Doesn't really smell like raspberries. You know, it's just kind of a generic fruit scent, sweet fruit scent. So I am not really a fan of that one. And then I finished a bottle of sweet cinnamon pumpkin from last year. This is always amazing. Love sweet cinnamon pumpkin in both body care and home fragrance. So it's just perfect. It's like what I think of when I think of fall. Okay, I guess we can move on to, oh, let me go over this one too. I used a Glade plugin in Cashmere Woods. This Spice Citrus Chic I finished last year. I really don't remember what that smelled like. But Cashmere Woods, I really liked this the first year that I tried it. And then when I put this in this year, I didn't like it. I did not enjoy this at all. I don't know what it was about it. It kind of had that standard base that you get with the Glade plugins. So yeah, this is actually, Cashmere Woods I find is actually much better in like the candle form or like the room spray. So I think if you're going to do this, do one of those. Don't get the plugins. And it is a nice, like, comforting, woodsy kind of scent. Okay. Next up are tarts. I melted rosemary mint. I don't know if I should have waited a little while to melt these tarts from Tiffany's. It's only been, I've only had them for like a week, I think. But I just could not wait to melt this. And it actually did really well. It was very strong. I put it in my 12-watt Yankee oil warmer, brought it to work, and melted it there, and it was fabulous. Fabulous. This is one of the best fresh scents I've ever smelled, and I'm gonna definitely have to get more of this. But it's like relaxing without making you feel sleepy. And it's just a perfect pick-me-up kind of scent. So yeah, I can definitely see what all the fuss is about with this one. For sure. Alright. I melted a tart of Hocus Pocus. I also did this one at work in my 12-watt Yankee oil warmer. I love that thing. Like, I'm finding it does really well for a good variety of scents. Like, I'm using it for Tiffany's, Candles from the Keeping Room, and Front Porch. And it's doing really good for all of them. Okay. This is like cotton candy, no, candy corn and caramel apple. And it's got her, you know, standard caramel apple scent, a little bit more creamy. Like I said in my haul video, it's like caramel apple Cinnabon without the cinnamon. So yeah, it's very nice. I really enjoyed that. Okay, any more Tiffany's? I know I have. Oh no. Oh. Okay. And I also melted sinus relief. I brought this over when I went to go visit my mom this past weekend because she's got a lot of sinus issues, and I wanted to see how this would do for her. And so she really melted it at night while she was sleeping. I didn't really get to experience it that much. But the scent is really, really nice. But she said that it really didn't do anything for her sinuses. Although it could be the case where I didn't wait, you know, long enough to let it cure before I had her, before I used it. So, but yeah, nice eucalyptus mint scent without being sweet. It's not a sweet mint, it's an herbal mint. And I really, really like that about it because I don't like Bath & Body Works eucalyptus mint or eucalyptus spearmint because it's too sweet. So yeah, again, I can see what all the fuss is about. Alright. I melted a pumpkin pie tart from Candles from the Keeping Room. This was, I mean, I think in my haul video I said it didn't smell like a pumpkin pie scent. Like there were better ones, or ones that were closer to pumpkin pie. That was not true. This smells exactly like pumpkin pie and this like spice that you put in pumpkin pie. I was like amazed by how similar to that smelled. So very good scent. Gonna kind of hang on to it, maybe give it a second melt, more towards Thanksgiving. So definitely a great one. And I also melted vanilla pumpkin cream from Candles from the Keeping Room. This was really good. It's kind of just a creamy pumpkin with a little bit of spice. Nothing terribly original, but very delicious. Like delicious enough to make me want to order more of this. So yeah, I'll be getting more of this. Okay. From Kim's. Oh no. This is iced cinnamon rolls. The first time I melted this, I got predominantly like a spicy cinnamon scent that was really good, and then the second time I melted it, I got more cinnamon roll, more of a kind of bready scent, which was pretty nice. Based on that, I'm not sure that I would get this again, but yeah, I think it's a decent cinnamon roll scent. I did tea and cake from Candles from the Keeping Room. This is very lemony, mostly lemon. In fact, I did this at work, and one of my coworkers came in and asked me if it was a Fruity Pebbles scent, because he smelled mostly lemon too. So, but he liked it. So, I mean, it's good. I probably wouldn't order this one again, but it's a nice scent. Okay, ooh, another Kim's. This is creme brulee. And the first time I melted this, I thought it was pretty good. It kind of just had like a something autumn about it. And the second time I melted it, no. I had to blow it out because I did not like this at all. So, I don't know what happened, if the tart got old or it's just that scent. Actually, I think I melted them in 2 different tart warmers. I think the first time... No, I'm pretty sure I did this in tea light warmers for both tarts. That's too bad. Baked cake. This is a predominantly almond cake kind of scent, and it's nice. It doesn't smell quite like a wedding cake almond. I mean, a wedding cake scent. Like, the Bathing Garden has a frosted cake scent that smells just like wedding cake. This is more buttery. So, but it was fine at first. As it melted longer, it kind of got like, I don't want to say a sickening smell to it, but I don't know. It just wasn't, there was something not right about it. So, this, yeah, it's good, but that's another one that I probably wouldn't get again. Okay. Front porch. So this is fresh baked bread, and this is a very yeasty bread smelling scent. I'm not sure that I really enjoy this. I might have to start or mix this with some other things to be able to use it, because it's like super strong and just, yeah, I don't know. If you know that yeasty smell, you know what I'm talking about. I melted sugar cookie dough bread, which is, this one was very, very good at first, and then it kind of lost lost something. And I think what I might do, I've been using Front Porch in that 12 watt oil warmer. I didn't try this one in there. I use this in a 24 watt. And I'm going to try it in the 12 watt because I think that it could perform a lot better that way. So, but yeah, delicious, very delicious scent. I'm looking forward to trying more of that. Ice cream scoop bread. This scent is amazing. And I was kind of not too sure about when I got this in. And in fact, I was very I don't know, not excited about the Front Porch order. You know, I mean, it was nice, but like I wasn't excited about it like I was a Candles from the Keeping Room one. So I ended up melting this. I think this was the second one that I melted. I melted this after sugar cookie dough bread. And I did this in a tea light warmer. And amazing. So this like sold me on Front Porch. It's like unlike anything I've smelled before. And you get the bread, but there's also like that kind of spicy. There's a little bit of spice and a creamy, it's like a creamy spice bread. And it's fabulous. So if you can get your hands on ice cream scoop bread, do it. This is peach jam cheesecake from Candles from the Keeping Room. This was a good kind of peach scent, although it smells pretty similar to like other creamy peach scents that are out there. So while I enjoyed this, this is another one I probably wouldn't get again. Okay, alright, we're getting close to the end. Oh, here's Kim's. Shoot. Maybe we're not getting close to the end. Okay, I'll try to hurry it up because this is going pretty long. From Kim's, I did pumpkin cornbread. I loved this scent the first time I melted it. Loved it again the second time. Just a perfect bakery pumpkin scent that's not super sweet. So, highly recommend this one. Another Candles from the Keeping Room. This is pumpkin butter brulee. This was kind of not memorable for me. I didn't really get much of a scent out of this one. I don't know. It's, yeah, like I said, I just don't remember it, so I'm not gonna reorder that. And, oh, another Tiffany's. This is Come On, I Wanna Lay Ya. I tried this one in a couple different types of warmers and had a hard time finding one that worked for it. But I ended up putting it in my 12 watt Yankee warmer, brought it to work, and finally got a smell out of it. So it's kind of a shame because it ended up being a day where I wasn't in my office a lot, so I missed out on a lot of this. But what I smelled of it was pretty good. So this is, I think it's mango, papaya, pineapple, and coconut or something like that. So a lot of people like this one. I probably wouldn't order it again, but I don't know. I could probably see how people would like that one. Okay, finally, I melted refreshing bamboo water. Did this one at work and like got a lot of comments about this one. One of my coworkers was like in love. She was like, please give me some of that. So I gave her 2 cubes of it because it would take me forever to get through this anyway. But it's just a nice, very fresh green kind of scent, like water green. So yeah, this is definitely recommended. Chilled berry Bellini. This one smells really good cold. It's got like a sparkling, effervescent kind of scent to it, but melting, it did not appeal to me at all. It almost smelled like, I want to say medicine, but that's not quite right. It's like cough syrup. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe cough syrup is like the closest thing. But there still might be something else. It smelled very familiar, like something that I would use as a kid. And I don't know. No, so unfortunately, don't let the chilled berry Bellini fool you, because it's not that good. Thankful Harvest. This is kind of a, you know, pumpkin bakery type scent, which is really nice. I did this one in my 7-watt Yankee pumpkin warmer, and it did really nicely. Like, I was worried about that warmer because the wattage is so low, but it worked really well for this. And I did put the pumpkin top lid on it, and it still did nice. So this does not, I've heard people say this smells like Be Thankful. No, this does not Be Thankful. To my nose anyway. It's a buttery pumpkin spice. So I do enjoy this one. So I recommend getting it if you like that kind of thing. And then Warm Welcome. I started this one night in my 12-watt warmer in the bathroom, and it was like really spicy, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. The next day, I decided to finish it off, so I put it in the living room where I was going to be so I could enjoy it. And I don't know if this was the cause, but like that day, I got a horrible, horrible migraine. Like, I was sick. I was dizzy. I felt like I was going to throw up. I ended up having to like turn off all the scents, turn off and blow out all the scents I had in my house. And it was a shame because it was a Saturday and I was going to be home the whole day. So like I said, I don't know if this was what caused it, but this was super, super strong. And I have a feeling that it was. So, like I said, it is very spicy, and I think I'm going to try this again in that 7-watt pumpkin warmer. Because I think these things, like, even, like, I cannot put these in my 24-watt warmer because they'll kill me. Like, the scent is just, it's crazy. So yeah, this will go in my 7-watt warmer, and I think that'll be a nice, and the type of wax that this is, like, the 7-watt warmer didn't melt the wax all the way, but it melted most of it, and that's okay. So I'm not too troubled by that. And finally, I finished up this Fresh and Flawless face mask in the Apple Blossom Citrus from the Bath & Body Works Citrus collection from last year. And I got this at the outlet. It was like $2. But it was okay. It's not really your standard face mask in that, like, it doesn't harden up or anything. You're only supposed to leave it on for a couple of minutes and then you wipe it off, but it's not a hard face mask. It was okay. I mean, I'm glad I only paid like $2 for it, so. Okay. Anyway, alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great fall, and, I guess I'll, oh, sorry, I'm tired. I just lost my train of thought. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.